na ene ya me no e kasei Dr. Alhaji Mahmudu Bawumia ewo etifido mantemu ya odi enkomo ewo ho na nokra ne se ne nsɛm a ɔka nyinaa no manhu obabi adase ɔka sɛ moto aba na mame ema me bedi party n'animu a ebia ekwan ye nam so ma nipa 2.1 million anto aba ma party no meye se sɛ de be ya abutoye mu beba no ma to aba ede aboa party no bibia sɛ ni ho na mom ensɛm a ɛkɔ so a ne sɛ ɛsɛ so moto ma no because ɔno se ɔyɛ so much competent enhwere mapa yɛse yɛte ewo ni wura no ma yentie ekwan ya ofa so edi ni nkomo ene sɛ dia wosifa ɛka no na fe yehunu kwan ya ebetimi afa so edi mu enkomo.
Gave up the leadership to Bawumia in 1954. You all realize that the Northern People's Party should have been the leader, isn't it? But Congo gave up the leadership. If it was on trial, then we would have maintained the leadership. But we looked at Bawumia and they said Bawumia is very competent. We gave it to Bawumia. When you come to 1998, the North didn't go with Alhaji Malik Yakubu Al-Hassan. They went with Kufuor. You came to 2007, the North didn't go with Aliyu Mahama. They went with Akufo-Addo. And so this, our party doesn't vote on tribal lines. So if today the North is supporting Dr. Bawumia, it's not because Dr. Bawumia is from the North, but it's because Dr. Bawumia is the most competent amongst all the candidates who are contesting. That is why. And it's not just the North that is supporting Dr. Bawumia. Almost every region, at least 15 out of 16 regions are supporting Dr. Bawumia. At least 15 out of 16 regions. So it is not just that you are supporting Dr. Bawumia because Dr. Bawumia is from the North. No, if I was from the North and I was not competent or suitable, you would not have voted for me. And you are deciding to vote for me because you believe I'm the best qualified candidate to lead this party to victory. That if you look at it, every person, as I said, who has come in, you have not been able to win first time. And I'm going to ask you to give me a chance again to go and bring the victory for this party. Thank you all very, very much. Number 3, vote for me. Thank you.
Enti Dr. Alhaji Mahmudu Bawumia ene kasa say oye so much competent. And a man for Casa Debbie. Dr. Bawumia nsem no ase ekobenkum na benifa. Ekobenkum na benifa. Enyina so na afa se so no keka nsem awodo bebre se moto aba no de mamia. Me make sure say Northern region vote, Muslims vote. Ni nyina no ebe go down for the new patriotic party. But ye two we no na adane ya akwakoye say. Etina che se nyama ye basa. Yentie eno so no said you sifa kan no ene ne esi.
We are vice president, are you heading?
Ushe North na Ushe Zongwa 2 strongholds. Dr. Bawumia begina ebeto form. And top form so NDC to me win election. Voter region. Me call Gina voter regional, making more votes. I'm a NPP. Why were voter region? Making more votes. I'm a voter. And yes, sir. Making voters so making almost strongholds. No, you know, ebe shaky. Ushe North, na Ushe Zongwa, 2 strongholds. Dr. Bawumia begina ebe top form. And top form so NDC to me win election. Voter region. Me call Gina voter regional, making more votes. I'm a NPP. Why were voter region? Making more votes. I'm a voter. And yes, sir. Making voters so making almost strongholds. No, you know, ebe shaky omo. Enintina. Omusuro Dr. Bawumia Sano. Yes, sir. Because Omunyina himself, Nibejinawa. Remember Omu showdown.
Enti afra se enkomo no sei ena ekoye. Ena afei soso no sei ena no soso eko se afra se ye gina so se or the northern vote ena afei Muslim vote ni nyina ebeba enti ye ntoma no ane ye toma no ye toma no wie ye no ne a woka ye nyina no ambem ye di ntwo ewo ho ana se so asangu so se oye the most competent enough enti ye ntoma no ana manfo ka se papa we ono no ka se Ghana economy no se ye de mana obehhehye em economy na ye kama but ansana obetena so no na $1 o de ba Ghana sikemu a close to 4 cedis na all free so no na o de $1 no the same $1 no e de ba Ghana sikemu a na little over 16 cedis and a man for kase nen samo okeka na afra se no enya amaso and our face so kase oye competent no bi a we competent na betena so na ne ebesi esi ya and the economy Ghana for kwantimi enka ho asem NPP especially entimi enka ho asem no ene na competent na woka no opeso o kire sei ebia na badwafo yi ete ase ma me hya ase emfamfuru ho coach
me sengu me kachre Albert say me tie Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia no my confused
assessing.
There's no clarity of message, no clarity of thought. And anipa baako, who can say another day, now another different thing. We should nyama mienu no kano. Completely opposite. Yawo kromha. His Excellency Nana Danko Akufo-Addo. Reason ben pan and Nana di ma NPP for nuntia. Or see or di Bawumia ebe ni running mate. Betu makai. Economy. Nanado say, Papa on kaya homo, Papa on ni party card. At the time of choosing him as the running mate, you were more qualified per the NPP constitution. You were more qualified to be the running mate of this party than Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Because we knew when ukita NPP membership card and na ono Dr. Bawumia na onibi reason another maya e ma NPP for na hunjo ye se we obeka ye ho a ye sika se economy e friend economy pa de obi antinda obeto tunu kama se na be ya ukita osika otumi se osika no emu edru okay se sadia ena moma ye fan kan ho na ye mfa nko. For 8 solid years, every now and then, the economy no, na e collapse, kakra. Me ameti hey, who are wuti hey, Albert oti hey, Ghana for you na. Under this man, as head of the economic team of Ghana, I lost money. I lost hard cash. Now me tie honorable. Or see, Nisika worth millions of dollars within the space of 1 year. Na sika na shit. And it did not only happen to Honorable Kennedy Agyapong. Me see, the ordinary Ghanaian, including me, I'm a me see cash yankasa. To remember, I say yenja yesika no bank. Yenja sika no because who do sanko can? We sika no say 50 Ghana. Near that tomorrow, I said 25, and I know na other 25 no so na ekoi. I say ashe. Hey, ashe wa kwamba so. Me am sika o. Enye bank no profiter or the money o. Me di me sika me ankasa ma bram hu aye me djuma e di me sika na ko to bank e 50 Ghana no. me sanko bank no bi ona se me ko yi mi ankasa me 50 million okay mo fa mo percentage investment me here na mo da mo fa mo profit mo fa mi ankasa me sika no me principal mo fa ma me a o mo se me sanka enye yi na Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ono ne nipa na oda sade na no me nimai knowing them and the way they did their things, I can state emphatically here, most of them withdrew their money from the bank before that policy was rolled out. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, about the competence, he's running away from his own area of speciality.
And he's saying,
he's the economic messiah. Ghana, proud to 2016, and I said proud to 2009. Time now, Odin another bar for the first time, another confined bar for the one of the mess. It was so clear a message. So, I know friend, clarity of thought. This man, it's coming in there purposely to handle the economy of Ghana and nothing else.
Not one year.
Oh, me kashi. Me kashi. Go to them. That is why NPP as a political party lost our market. Baby, I two about what Jom now Ghana hangina NPP lost the election because me mommy or tete me comfort badger or your mokola woman. She sits under the sun. Our mokola a ton dear onyani sika no de akotu banka. Brena me mommy abenya okosa okojini sika ni sanka ni sika enye. You talk about competence.
And no, vice president in you blame.
Oh, you see, Nyantia, Ghana for NG, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia didn't know. Bibia a call papa be our MPP. Amamre Musono, or Jitu say, oh no, yeah. Now, if you say you are a competent leader, you're no power. There's no perfection. Look, the only person in my view, 100% perfect, is the Lord Jesus Christ. But any man born of a woman through a sexual intercourse of a man can never claim perfection in anything he or she does. You cannot claim perfection born of a woman through sexual intercourse of a man. Me the sexual intercourse will come because me say me yes now be similar. There was nothing of the sort. Although he was born of a woman. Now, nipa dasene, perfection can never be part of us. That is why the good Lord, the Almighty God sent His only begotten Son to come and die and rescue you and I. Because we cannot claim perfection. And Tiname can say, so we are nipa, na se untumi nji waf, wankasa ufum slow entumu dia, then ya jung dia enyeyi. Would I trust somebody who says A today, tomorrow says B on the same topic? Now the word competence, is so common in Ghanaian politics. Obia sorry, you are not competent. Obia sorry, I am competent. Now me say if you so you're competent, with Juma in the bed a be kasama. And now one go na mamuntuma. And afesuno, since when did he realize? Since when did Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia any team or say they should preach competence? Say people should vote for them because they were competent. Is it not the same people who were preaching say vote for me because I'm one of you? And I know one. Is it not the same people? This man on Dr. His Excellency, the former vice president, he sat there one meeting. Yes, I need to clip now. Need to say, a man for Casa no need to ordinate to Nakonya no wakata and to say all that. They don't die. Now or meditate on evil, not Obabe spele against Honorable Kennedy Agyapong. So I'm not Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. One little was telling the people to vote for Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia because or you're not na or not tell Mose. Or no, did he was he not there? No, he didn't stop it. Now, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia cancer. Now, no tongue he promised this tradition, the NPP tradition said, more electina, certain votes were guaranteed.
Yes.
Not based on competence, but he promised those votes because that is where he comes from. Now, so be say, ne adanina no, ebe kachira say, muntu abamame, because don't vote for me, because vote for me not because I'm a notna, but vote for me because I'm competent. Even his competence has been completely dented.
How?
Ghanaians don't trust the man. Opa. Me see, I throw a challenge to his campaign team. They have their research team. They should go out there based on trust alone. Trust alone. Onunye and the other 4 contestants. I will not even limit him to only Onuni Honorable Kennedy Agyapong. Onunye, Brother Champonye, Educhumne, Engineer Kobran Agyapong, ni Honorable Kennedy Agyapong. Let the people of Ghana choose who their leader will be based on competence and trust. What's it? Or be a competent. You need to trust the person. When I trust you, that is where I can hand over a lot of my resources to you, because I trust you. So when you go there, you do a decent, trustworthy job, and that will bring the competence out of you. Me see, go out there. I trust and competence. Let the ordinary Ghanaian choose among the 5 contestants. Nipa, omofi say, "Oh, you trustworthy, oh, you competent." Say, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia and Ria, me betina mo studio happy. I'm telling you honestly.
Oh, Senepe.
No be a washimeseka. Obia, under his leadership as head of the economic team of this country, we had our retired mothers and fathers go on demonstration on hunger. Say omundidi because omusika their sweat omufifre
Former Chief
Justice
part of it.
of this same political tradition was part of that demonstration. When such a person comes out and tells me I'm competent, Saulugu Dam no,
Poalugu Dam.
Poalugu Dam no,
Anyhow.
Cape Coast Airport
No. Any harbor no.
These were not things that, especially the Cape Coast Airport, it was not discussed at cabinet. On one kasa, no could be no nuka aye. Ewahi. Look, when you want to preach competence, you cannot be the one telling me that you are competent. Make sure with Juma Hawaii. Agrono Udi ni saying. Na miankasa majatu musampa is a competent man. When we talk about competence, it is mainly screwed towards a leader or councilman or yo. He does not only walk the talk, but he walk and do the talk. Honorable Kende Akompre Agyapong. And then Honorable Akan Onye. Mikaipa. It was on Adom TV when I've forgotten who he was having the program with. Nipano challenging or say, look, you see that cardio center at 37? I'll build it. I say, oh yeah, I'm going to build it. You've thrown the challenge?
Yeah.
I will build it and I will hand it over to the people of this country. As my token, worth over $6 million.
Oguso.
Nyaminti. We are Anissa. Ghanaians are benefiting from it. Ghanaians are benefiting from it. Oh, you're competent. Oh, now see, one day to the election, you're to fall. Now, not just say, why you hata. Decisions were taken without you.
And young Kofo na man requirement anya.
One man in him fan kwai. One man kwai. Was he not there? Was he not in charge? Was he not there? Was he not in charge? Now he was in charge. He knew from day one. He said, Obe Kasa, as if you want to exempt yourself. With the person you who film a papa dia, una ye, and quiet dia namin kahun. I had to say chameleon bisa. anybody who portrays the traits of chameleon cannot be trusted.
Okay.
And therefore, with the competent a better one, to me, they have seen that they are losing, and they will lose the election on the 31st of January.
Obia was being a numaka say out of 16 regions, 15 of the 16 regions.
A very laughable.
Supporting.
Look, a very laughable. Where is the statistics to back that? Where is the statistics to back that? Even when the whole government machinery was with him, he didn't win 15 out of 16 regions, did he? And this he placed me in the family. School and if you are dream dear or they are chemical, they be a dancer. You go and tell the people like 15 out of then we should be in power. Then the NPP should not be in opposition. And as a part say, among the NPP delegates in 15 out of 16 regions, and they're supporting them. You see how myopic and then shallow the thinking is. We want to.
He wasn't specific.
No, but
Rebecca said he was speaking to delegates.
Now, if you speak to delegates, how many are they? 210,000. They were. 31st. I'm going to go about 210,000.
So they will be around 350 because they be
the former for
What percentage is that to the voting population in Ghana? It's not even 1%.
Okay.
And it's a see. And the NPP delegate Ankasakasan said, nobody's going to intimidate anybody. Nobody's going to force anybody to do anything against his or her will. The NPP delegate on the 31st of January will vote based on their conscience, and they will vote for the future of this party. They will vote for the future of their children. You should be telling them that when you vote for me as a competent leader, I will not only give 10 polling stations. Also, 10
appointment.
10 appointment. Not ya kane.
Ya beba ho.
Ya kane.
Ya beba ho nya
You say ya kane.
Nya abotre ya beba. Eno aye coach namely opani ma memra wo so Dr. Mamudu Bawumia na analysis ya oyeye say wahwe etie bi.
Yeah.
Wojitum.
Mr. Nkum, na menchia wati for no ahwefo nyina. Na mema obi bia aha awie. Se utie Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Ade ba ko pe na utimi pick fi ni campaign no. He tries his best to try and play on the minds of delegates, you know. As a usiki sympathy bi afi omo nchen. The voice be a I'm saying no pay na me be na wutie na o ka say nkofo bi kra say me dem ye hoho e bi kra say me ba party ni say me a slave.
Look at that.
You see, as former vice president, former running mate, we did running mate for 4 terms, so him say or shall see 2008 and or the year 2020 and say sign the flag bearer. It's about internal elections. Once or your former flag bearer, former running mate when under Kufuor, 2012 primaries no supporting under Kufuor. 2010 no supporting under Kufuor. And 2014 no supporting under Kufuor. What I say? After 2016, 2020 they are under primaries. What Dr. Bawumia you expecting in China say? What be the former? What be the vice president? And think I said no the enka wo ideas ni messages are and idea de we this so the man Ghana for no. And then can say enka ojina ba bi a wo kan. Oh me ba me say we ni say na ye time no anko ye me make sure say me correct me ba me say sisi ano wa resort to you see who be or the tribal politics by NPP primaries Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia.
Samum.
I can give you 3 instances. One. Okujina Muslims nim kachiro mo say. Ya two see my kind of brofo said or no can. I have been elected partly because I am a Muslim. I've been elected because I am part of you. So support me and let's make history together. So because I say we are not part of a sort of say abana MPP for kwatuma na me Muslim India.
And yes, any competence.
And the competence in you. Because yakeka me on say MPP for no mo fa Muslim nye flag bearer da. Enti no all ye campaign no back second one so I made they can dem kind no say ogina no ka chere say enkofo say mo fa me ma na mo de me ba vote na meje and this is strong northern vote na meje owi no kogina northern region no ka chere mo say kogina savannah no ka say abaye betui ye nordness mienu na ewom ba bia be fa bia benkum oni fon nord na be ba be di president of Ghana. But me na me nord na metimi akọ 8 years. Enti mo nto mame na me nko 8 years. Na mo kotoma John Mahama obekọ 4 years. E hono competence asem bi ba ho.
E bi am competence asem.
Enti why is he saying say afraid there he is not, people are not supported because he's a northerner but because of his competence. Even that time I didn't to national campaign any man or koji presidency na ma no, he was still playing tribal and religious card. Of course. Now I mean, why name say nipa ye friend no Mahmoud Bawumia? Why name so your ceremony? Why name so your northerners? Pay your name. What I say, me chose to see me pie na me say friend me Alasan Bukaria. Obi abadwen say bia me ye northerner until say bia meka che nipa say da bi o me ana makotuba na makoji sa din no. Enti udini de ba bia fi ba no obi atimi hu ba bia wo fi. What I say? Enti Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia pe tribalism and religious and some candidate. Edru ba bi na ogina sorry dem no ka say oh na why Muslim crab believe in Jesus Christ, you know, you are not a good Muslim because at that point, you know, he was going to not or a Christopher and say okay me can be amamo now na be una be kire a Christopher Yesu ye probi obe kire Yesu ase Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. What I say? And this tribalism and religious way no all the time trying to seek sympathy. Now I say onu na oye victim. Okodun on why na humpanifo bu baby say anoma akokone kone. Okwati fi no okonu hunu nsuo no no why ne fi poto. No ba begina na afo ho. Enti efi ni ba no no obi say anade ne nsuo ya efi sei. Sa anoma akokone kone Bawumia ko dunu nsuo no mu ko datiti nsuo no osoro ho a. Obegina ase ha na obebi say anade na almost me cry no me nka party no ana me cry no me slave and e de me buy oboa. All the time tribalism. See the coach Ekai no. Nana Akufo-Addo convince NPP for nyina including the former president Akufo say, of course. Mama Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia me running mate because adwene den tiri mu Ghana economy ho no. Se nyame madom na me wini ne papa be vice president Ghana economic problems nyina e be solve.
Na ba wa anye.
Your empanifo na say se o de anoma akọchiro pani na obisa ne se anoma ekita mi wawu anu onwu your pani ka chiro se ene won nsem so ye ya eno no botom so ye ya eno na adwadifo ne amanfo complaints
from 2017 to 2019 Ghana economy hihye ne kama
of power 2019
super me ba se wa hihye from 2017 to 2019 now wa sat down
COVID ne ba
eno kra ne ono no hihye ye Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia has proven to us say economy no krana now he wasn't even he was not in charge. He wasn't in charge. So you're in charge. One serious economic decision na Akufo-Addo about take here was DDEP. Some domestic debt exchange program. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia said he didn't know anything about it. When he was going for a thank you tour, he said he didn't know anything about it, the domestic debt exchange program. Amen. Nipa elusi omu interest abe elusi part of their principal. Etwa nipa haircut
known as haircut.
Utwa haircut mo jina remote me say utiachia.
Metuma kansi so dia say.
What you say?
He never lost a dime.
David.
Ojini sika na na mo roll it ade no koya.
Ade. The ordinary Ghanaian and SFI.
What?
What you say? Business people lost monies. Na me kanchiro say. Me ankra no. Na misika bi na me wo bank bi me pese be body ya bi na ma be advert amano but omo wo investment we bi ma ye bi amankara no sika na that account no was 50,000 Ghana cedis Eba sana me say ahopepre me kwa kwaji me sika no kochi me call ye no.
Ah, super.
Almost say interest amaya ade no over 6 years no.
Ashe.
I'm not getting the interest. Now, some scan there, and I will lose 6,000 out of it. So they gave me 44,000 Ghana cedis. And I'm saying, looking at me background, any time value of money, no, I would rather take my 44,000 in 2024, 2023, than to wait and take it and then because my value no crab say. Then I took the money. So me and Kasa me principal no. At once by force, instantaneously, now I lose 6,000 Ghana cedis. Bisa obia na ne de eyo pepepepe da ho ne bisa so be lusi sen ne bisa obia na no change ni sika e de akoto aye wo dollar e da ho na dollar rate na kwa kodu 16 Ghana cedis bisa so sa nipa na ni cedis no na fa ejina anye biem
chese ya sika ko ba build the economy of Ghana. We're being punished under his regime.
Na ujina ho ka say 15 out of 16 regions support Mr. Inkum.
Yes, sir.
2024 election. Out of 16 regions, Dr. Mamuba will need how many regions? General elections, we need how many regions? He won Ashanti region, Eastern region, and Northeast.
Yeah, finish. 3.
He lost 13 regions out of 16. Is this a candidate you want to present? Is there a candidate that you think Ghanaians have confidence in?
So what Shuanyama Bebre, Efrinia,
even the 3 regions he won, NPP as a political party, performance a course of Ashanti region, may I consider it as a loss.
Yes, they reduce your cry.
I consider it as a loss.
They reduce your cry.
Because I'm a G2 passes and can Honorable Kennedy, I come from Japan, I present here. MPP would have won Ashanti, won Eastern, won Central, compete with NDC favorably in the Volta region. Savannah Honmo. Me say 2028 agroni fem. Chele one year daji oye. What you say?
What's the better no?
What's that? Coach, you to me or bisi cola. Cola not. What's that? You know. We kase where you know power me to go and you better me you better they want to me di any fan edge sanche di no we no
o take them aso
we no in kram you say chele one year da agioye ne aye nyunu pa no wo pese wo hu say no na nyunu this a oka resa a mini asama mate ase 2028 chele one year da agioye you don't know we won dey be say wo krom ha
enunim sa regions you pa Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ewini ye. Check the history of MPP. All the time we win those regions.
Yes, so he never brought anything.
What I say, but rather, on we need at a decreasing rate.
Your vote so clear.
And for the first time, you know, say
what?
2020. Open the strongest hold of NDC. Now in region.
Volta region.
The Ashanti region.
The Ashanti region. Yes.
Because in the 2024 elections. The vote NDC had in Ashanti region, a doors to 10 dominion of voter region. They got around 500,000 from voter region and got 600,000 from the Ashanti region.
You imagine.
For the first time, NDC out of 47 constituencies, Ashanti region got 7 seats.
They didn't see that.
I mean, how? And you want to tell me, see, let me tell you, say, Ukita, even the weakest parliamentary candidate. Now, say, o presidential candidate, no one corner. Ne ho edono sane parliamentary candidate ni mono kwati me winning the seat because euphoria na e won krofo mu na omde be kwa abonte so mokoto ama presidential candidate no etimi sane parliamentary candidate oh yentuma ne parliamentary candidate ni so na we Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia consistently me there isi ade ba ko pa meka say na Akufo-Addo de be MPP amoa Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia
because president
yes
yes
because Nana Akufo-Addo ankasa be you see Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia create confusion when people what I say or create confusion when people because Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia don be say e come
after promising us oh kwa o didn't
what I say and show Nana Akufo-Addo e be ka kire ye nyina ye say abra on president Akufo contest here President Akufo ka kire ne say Nana Akufo-Addo me kwa wo be di machi Nti obeden me ni wa na abewo ho. Na Akufo-Addo said the same thing to Alan Shemati in 2007 at the University of Ghana. Time Alan ka say onko run off ni bi me for na Akufo-Addo. And it's on record said that Akufo-Addo couldn't win the clear cut 50+1 in 2007.
There would have been a second round.
Yes. And he said at that time na nipa obi akon nipa 17 e contest uni nyina no. And now person said the ordinary far back door buy no. Osombo chen omu nyina. Enti ene me no ka say no. A cracky party na ma ene Alan Martin akọ back to TTUP akọfa party na almost all Martin UP
He's taking the lights.
with Afafra Manto again.
We've seen Odoye, Honorable Sadiq Boniface.
And I am Honorable Ken Kase. So kasi where you will be a free party ni wa. Enye nipa no nko an we na fimu. Why nipa no, why ne yere, why ni kunu, why ne busuafo, why ne ma nanfofo, ne ma classmate. Obi ado ne say oh, Mr. Nkum nan oye MPP ni enti onanfofo a ono mko school nyina oh, and then Mr. Nkum ho donti, hey politics ne sa na ti o. E dru ba bia, wa sorry for okra because oye church member e what that particular church no. Obu hu say oh, pani bi o ya sorry num oye MPP ni a ye koto abom ti bi do ho dom etuma MPP. Now, a sorry man, I won't say a church member, ye entreating you as a party, ya pamono, omocran, omunsio. It's the politics na ye no. As I say, you make sure say decision be a would take in you and namon to be a would take no. And once you so omo babe to a barene, amount so. And that's the clear case of Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia in NPP. And then, while no. Episode share and say on part in history. Summit Sinabina say Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia say omo can they don't know the history of our party in emissary. Party ayati the ama power abedi 8 years wo abemu ayedu abemu no. And then Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia na ebetire pusemu akese. Episode share me say Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia in party history check kwabna je Agyapong.
Some man for
Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia etrem say on party this check Kennedy Agyapong. Tama Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ba MPP no abodi 8 years e wo parliament dada. Mo twa 2 terms dada. Ono mo kan Agyapong ni president Gufo nyina ba mu at the same time. 2000 president Gufo be win presidential election. That same year no Agyapong win as North seat by MP. That time na bia na we research assistant kura na bia na Bank of Ghana hompo no na onya nkoye adwuma ho. So people shouldn't tell us Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia na yere namu e twa ntro say we di oye party adwuma for 24 years. Ade afi na performance nso asai.
All right.
Performance matters nso asai ana.
All right.
And then 2008 Oba party me say na
somebody. Ye kodi Christmas SSS Mame Nkomra. Ye kodi Christmas SSS enema ekoyie ede ema wo. Enti ebia na opehyen papa ba wo mo na kire ne se fa we ko ha ansan wa ye se adwuma no etu wo kire nsemu saa no MPP party penny pa chese ye ka party no chairmanship no de otoso miensa tibreke se otoso miensa na ye fe no Alhaji Osman Masaudu aka Chairman Buga na papa na chese na ti kwapai enkoma wadi afa maame are na to hia do ho no enya asem keto am yentie ne ehwe ne yemra ne yenim nkomo
Say oh Bawumia zero omuka Bawumia zero no kwa no omuka but anya Bawumia kwa na nya zero awo bako John Mahama several polling station John Mahama got zero so na to she me no Nora, this woman, I was so weak. Unfortunately, it was a clueless, out of sense, and out of experience. This woman is talking this way. Only Obi Okasa say when you're a politician, because this is the party that make you not to see who you are. Said it everywhere. It is. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia na jina ne nan so eji common fan no man Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia hand was before Natoshi had this common fan but then you know a party for nobody is forcing you to come and what and rally behind Bawumia you know it was clear national officers who afraid o plan no nyina na o pese Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia foul as running mate.
Oh, is that so?
I'm telling you.
As early like that.
I'm telling you, but it's not bad. Natoshi being a running mate is not bad.
Okay.
But This is all Bawumia zero. Omuka Bawumia zero no kwa no muka. But anya Bawumia kwa na zero awo bako. John Mahama several polling stations John Mahama got zero. So na to she me no Nora, this woman, I was so weak. Unfortunately, it was a clueless.
Enti wey aye enkomo a Alhaji Osman Masaud Edi or say mame Arena Toshi ekasa out of sense. Chese batwi mo peso chese mame na adwene nya adwuma. Afei mame no any experience. And wakeka ne nsem a wode ekeka ye. Party chairman and what is Sankomo yo. Abedwafo e wa ha coach nkomo na da on. Coach na da na osre.
You want kasa no grano or two left hand or two right no or two back path.
So.
And you see these are some of the people we need to relegate to the backbench.
Oh, third vice.
Look, this party, it's not a party. If you have such people as our third vice chairman, no party, and you, me NPP, a third vice chairman, or me, or Kasanas or person, or making the point across her. Is that the way to talk? Forget about Nipa no can accept. Now to no can accept. The young man answer to answer. Remember, no we can Nipa no. Ni kasa no kasa ina. And this is maintenance here. Opportunity saying. This is somebody who cannot even make his point clear. Look, I think it's a complete waste of time. They should rather be telling the delegate what their candidate will do for them and for the people of this country. They are still wallowing and walloping in the olden day politics. Some politics, no, the same,
politics.
Now, in memory, a comedy amount for Crofonia Jumaye, Abu Pre Jumaye. Not so person be too about a candidate, not so cancer somewhere. Where are you going? That's why they will lose the election. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia or Kasa say, "E mamu ntie ni ame nkrofo no nka o. Mu ntie me."
No oboa.
Omwa say. Say we no mkoto abanuma no. Abanye be kwakoto. This is the third vice chairman of the NPP. A child said he doesn't even understand the role of Honorable Nantoshi. Oh, Bibiana or Head, he doesn't understand it. Nantoshi couldn't have, in her own capacity, refused to send money or send money that she's not being instructed or directed to send. And Tamunjani said the head of the economic committee got someone decided say yemfa wenkoa. If Bawumia was awake and he was not sleeping on the job, if you hand over the money to Nantoshi's officer, Semini Penya, 1 week, you know what? We've agreed. Take this. Make it sure Senko. 3 days now, I'll call. Honorable Nantoshi, have you disbursed the money? If not, why? Come on, go ahead and disburse the money. Because sometimes Nantoshi in her own right could not have said or decided say Skamaba on farm microphone. And now in her own right, says Skamaba, now she's not been instructed. Now is the time to release the money to the people. She couldn't have released the money. Send up. And to say, if you understand the way the organogram works, send again a year you will not turn around and be blaming Nantoshi. Didn't they know all this when she supported Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia for the 2024 elections? Sa some or more kind. Sa a third vice chairman, some more kind. No, only when Nantoshi was with them, didn't they know this? And to be a delegate, not so tea or more, who say we more and nada. I'm more dada because some power say they want to put out there. Said Nantoshi and Yen Juma year. That ben no who said Nantoshi and Yen Juma year. Is it when she decided that is the losing camp? Sa camp when lose
Asamum.
Masa. She's going to where there will be absolute victory. There will be absolute victory. And yep, absolute victory. Hands down. She's seen the light. She's seen the light. She's marketing her candidate. Don't attack her person. Don't attempt to conquer her with lies. Kanokrafanu. Ghana anybody only honorable Natosha ye Juma Biano on Mamino ni Sunni ni bind. That is why you cannot even point your finger at her of any line of what? Corruption. Don't conquer her with lies. Because in trouble and foe, the NPP delegate, they are wild awake. Mokwenteshine ba for here ka ya wan yi. Wo fen ka wo teshe nu ka wo to wo for wo here ka ba. No.
Say yan wo nkosuru bi.
Ya feature fili gadochi won na le pefe.
Naka.
Pefe mokolaka moku. Obi antumi ndada ye wa.
Naka no.
Enti ne make am say market your candidate. Some program we show for close to 2 hours now. It's not program no. He could not mention one thing. Say, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, NPP delegate, Mutu Abamana Obama Ghana for say Obaya Samag. He couldn't say.
I saw almost say no. He say 2 anywhere. No, we need a general election. No, and no, they do Obaya number.
Lebio, agrobe so if you no po. Mr. Enko, agrobe so if you no po. Message bay no more. Omunibi. They don't decide how somebody runs. That is their plan. They should go according to their plan. The delegate, you know, plan back when was almost about 10 ejuma.
10 appointment.
10 appointment. Ya kane. Ye mana akane. Ye nana no akane. Ghana for na akane.
Executives no kwire 70.
That is it. So if you give 10, the other 7, we should turn ourselves into beggars and be going to the houses of the 10 and be begging them for
what? 10 na show mo aka no.
Listen, me pay juma ni bi aye.
What be that?
Me pay juma ni bi aye. Na manya ska papa akohwe me yire ni me ma. What sort of people are these? Speaking against the constitution of the party. Party say ukita dibie say you don't have any right whatsoever. It is not permitted for you to come up and take a stand and speak for one person. You have to bring us together. Me see, a Cambo Mintino. That is one of the significant and genuine reason why Honorable Kennedy Ohina Agyapong will win the election. Because he's the only candidate. I bet to make a compatible. Or bet to say Engineer Koblan Agyapong. Or bet to make a compatible. Everything can do say. Honorable Brana Champo can you say the same for Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia? You can't.
Why not? I didn't know.
No, but look at the comment of his people, those people who speak for him. Very divisive. Look at Abronye. Osoro kas Abronye efiana na enimo. Oba ha 77 tafrache. Odam hatsa ye nimeno. Nimse na o dressifa. We know him and we know him very well. Bronga have original chap. I told no what to chamo, no what salute no. But at the end of the day, when these people speak on your behalf, you don't tame them.
Entino Dr. Bawumia say my yinti wo mo.
They don't say he alone can. That is why the man is a losing candidate. Or your candidate in Kubo and yes, I'm Kano. In Kubo, a born home. Come on, a petele, tomorrow glue.
I've done a set of
That is it.
It's the glue
Look, with all due respect. Because if I'm the leader, my people will not be allowed to talk like this. That's why I love Honorable Kennedy Agyapong. He will not hire tea. Must have say call never say.
Yeah.
If we say things that we are not supposed to say, the call will roll. Get him out of the set. Because there has to be discipline. Also, your friend is a Chamade Buga. You see,
Masaoud.
Your friend Alhaji Masaoud Osman,
aka
Chema Buga.
okay. About when you buga buga. So about you know, and you buga like they did in 2023. No? I can assure you, say these were some of the people who orchestrated, say, honorable pulling agent, honorable Alan Tramatini pulling agent, yeah, bro. These were some of the people who were behind these things. This time around, it will not happen because Obia knew Obia. Chamabuga, when you are given such a platform, speak on matters that will market your candidate. After 16 years being the face of this party, just behind Nanado, your candidate is preaching on the term of competence. Come and tell me, if I know he's not competent. He's virtually completely taking himself away from the matters of economy. Me Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, meeting in Khan. Why are those lectures? Super, why are those lectures?
Search him. At what time be an
So you cannot, in memory, under you, your economy, you couldn't organize one economic lecture.
Coach, strategy necessary.
And in Kuko strategy, no. You are running away from your own identity. Mr. Uncle, you have an identity. So if you run away from your own identity, there's a huge problem at hand. Adi Ghana for the minimum. So who Ghana who trademark, who essay card, you're too dummy, you're too small. Be our essay card. Hey, wait a minute, I'm taking you. Pam, no, you're two. Where we need. You've run away, or you're running away from your own identity. You've lost. Honorable Kennedy, my identity is Ejuma. Industrialization.
Job creation.
That is the identity of Kennedy. Agyapong. Wajani who?
Debbie.
The bill of Kobian.
And one of them.
Send it in them.
Say, "Kwa too much."
Mrs. Send it in them. When did they say Ejuma? Your rantiani, your mamba, what? Some of your can was. Ghana from rantiani, mamba, when you're Juma ye. Me ba, I'm a mama with Juma. Quite a class of Mount Juma, ye. You see, your own, you see, if you are suffering from an identity crisis, it's better you don't show up at all. Because me, I'm not on Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia now. Let me send one question. Vip. What is your identity as a politician? And I expect him to say, I am an economist.
Yeah, he is.
Then I'll ask him, digitalization is a subset of the economy. Why have you decided not to talk about the physicality, the physical cash of the economy, but rather digital? Who call Tumu? I was in Tumu some few months ago. There are areas Ukita, Yefrewa, network, Unyabi. So those people there, how would they digitalize? How? But they've got money to trade. They need money to trade. And that is the fiscal aspect of the economy. You have moved away from your own identity. So you should be telling people like Chairman Buga that, look, go and preach what I stand for. Now Toshi Waeden. Now Toshi.